The week of April 28th, 2022, I had a prophetic dream which showed me some things about a person I knew. In that dream, two large dark entities came to my door. One was about 6'8", and the other one was about 6 foot tall. And of course, when I went to answer the door, the 6'8" individual was much larger than me. And the other individual was shorter than the tallest individual, but I was still shorter than both of them. And in the dream, I felt I was very small, like my spirit wasn't refined enough to fight back. But in the dream, the entities that came in the door were interrupted by a human individual. That human individual I knew, and I know them very well. And they came into the kitchen and they sat down in a chair, and I asked them if I could restrain them. And they smirked and said yes. However, after restraining them, I started to pray. And as I started to pray, I grabbed my Bible, I put it in their lap, and I looked directly at them. And I said, now you do it. Now you read the word. Now you say it yourself. And the other, I'm going to say, entities that had come in my doorway were witnessing what was going on. They were in the room. And I told you before there was two of them. But in the dream, there were three. And then this human individual that I was praying for. And suddenly I was yanked out of the dream. And I was awake. I was very shook up. What I believed that the dream was telling me was I didn't know what I was up against. After I dug through Google and my Bible, I realized I was struggling with or battling with three high-ranking demons in the spiritual world. Ones that we don't see on a human plane. We need to be prepared. We need to be ready. I feel that the fact that my soul was feeling small in my dream, even though I was bold in prayer, and I was ready to exercise this individual and help release what was inside of them, God took me out of that position for just a moment so that I could get prepared. We need to be prepared.